Hey everyone, I'm really glad you joined me today. We're going to do a couple of things. First of all, the company Berry and Bird, B-E-R-R-Y and Bird, contacted me and they wanted to send out a couple of their products for us to try, for you guys to look at, for me to look at, see if it's something we like. And next I did a thing. I ordered 50 pre-chilled tulip bulbs from Tulip World. So we're going to pot those up. So first of all, let's do an unboxing. I think it's going to be something we'll probably be using for our project today. And obviously this company sells their products on Amazon. So I will put all the information for this product in the description of this video. Okay, let's set this aside. Chunk. Anyway, it comes in a nice little box. I mean, I always like that. Okay, yeah, it's what I thought it was going to be. It is their soil scoop. Wow, that is impressive. I'm going to save this box. I don't know why. I just like it. What a nice box. Isn't that nice? But it is their soil scoop, and it's very sturdy looking. Yeah, I like it. I have several plastic soil scoops, and I use them all the time. And I'm always leaving one in a bag of soil somewhere and then leaving the other one in a bag of soil somewhere so I can't find them. So having more than one or several soil scoops is very helpful to me. Now I know you can use a bucket or a can or just whatever, but I don't know, I kind of like to have tools that are specific for the job. So as I said, I will put the information for this soil scoop in the description below. I did notice that Berry and Bird has a 15% coupon for this product. So be sure, if you decide to order it, be sure and click on that coupon so that you can have that 15% discount applied. So as I said, the other thing we're going to be doing today is planting up these pre-chilled tulip bulbs. And they are from Tulip World. This bag has 25 red impression, and this bag has 25 golden parade. Now these aren't necessarily the two colors that I probably would have chosen had they had others to choose from, but since it's so late in the game, these were half price. Then that's pretty much what I had to choose from in bigger quantities. I think they had a few that were in quantities of like 6 or something like that in pinks and things like that. But these are going to be just fine. I'm ordering my tulips for the autumn time to plant out, and I have hundreds of tulips planted out in my raised beds and in containers. I never think of ordering enough to pre-chill in my refrigerator down in the bottom crisper drawer where there are no apples or pears or anything that will put off the ethylene gas. So I never really think of doing that. So just about 2 weeks ago, I had this idea like, I want some tulips early. I want to be able to force some. So I hopped online real quick, and the only company that I could find that had them pre-chilled available was Tulip World. So in looking at these tulips, they look pretty good. They're already starting to sprout. And I'll zoom in there with my camera so that you can see. There were no instructions in the box with these tulips, and there were no instructions on the Tulip World website. So what I did was I went on Longfield Gardens and I watched Danielle from North Lawn Flower Farm, because she is with Longfield Gardens, and I watched her 3 times as to how to plant pre-chilled tulip bulbs. So let's hope we get this right. I always like to keep these terracotta bowls on hand. I have quite a few. I have 3 this size and 2 larger. So this is what I'll use, and I have saucers that fit all of these. So we're going to plant these up, and then I'll show you what we're going to do with them. Okay, what I think we're going to do is put quite a few in the large bowl, because I think I will be actually cutting them for cut flowers, or most of them. And then in the smaller bowls, I'll use those for decoration, you know, give away, or let my daughter have one and I'll have one. Just depends on how many we have spread out. You can, and you should, plant them pretty close together when you're actually forcing them. I'm putting a coffee filter in the bottom because the drainage hole on this terracotta bowl, you see, is pretty large, and I don't want the soil coming everywhere, going everywhere. I don't drink coffee. Shame, right? Who else out there? I drink tea. Who else out there is a tea drinker or a non-coffee drinker? Raise your hand. So anyway, the only reason I have these coffee filters is for this purpose right here. And they'll just disintegrate over time. Okay, so I've moved the large bowl over here, and now is when we get to use our new berry and bird scoop. And this is just regular potting soil. My potting soil got frozen, so it's been in my greenhouse thawing out. Oh, that's a nice scoop. I love the size of that. That's nice and large. It's better than my plastic scoops. But it's kind of dry. I'm not going to pre-moisten it because I am going to water these in once we get the bulbs planted. I'm thinking that this is enough soil here. So it's just about half full, maybe a little bit less. I'm going to tamp it down. Okay, let's move back to the ironing board that we don't use for ironing, we use for potting. So I hope I didn't put too much soil in there to begin with. Let me set a bulb in there and see. Oh, I don't think so, because you don't need to cover the bulbs with very much soil. You know, you don't need to do your typical 6 inches that you would need to do in the ground. And for pre-chilled bulbs, you want to pre-chill them if you do this on your own in the autumn time or any time that you have tulip bulbs. There's a window of about 14 to 18 weeks that they need to be pre-chilled depending on the bulb. So I think, you know, you could go 16 weeks and see how that works out. They should be plenty pre-chilled then, but they definitely need their chilling period. So this really is good if you live in a state that doesn't get cold enough to chill your bulbs in the ground and you want to pre-chill and then plant them out in the spring, because you could definitely plant these out in the garden. So that's a great way to be able to have tulips in the warmer states and in the warmer areas. I think what I'm going to do is just alternate the bulbs here with the colors and put them pretty close. I have about an inch in between. So you can see where this one is nicely sprouted. The sprout is in good shape and it's going straight. I think the ones that are bent over are going to work themselves around. This one is barely, there's a little teeny sprout in there. So I feel like it's going to be fine. Look at the roots coming on this one. That's a good sign. The Tulip World company says that they are not responsible for what happens after they send them to you. So I'm kind of thinking that if these didn't do right, it would be my fault. So I don't think they would make them right. I don't know. I'd have to look a little farther into their website. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 in this container. So I think that's pretty good. I think rather than move you, I'm going to move my bag of soil. Actually, let me put it in my wagon. Hang on. Okay, you're probably not seeing this, but I've got my John Deere wagon. Got my John Deere shirt on, my John Deere wagon, you know. Gotta represent. Makes it a little easier, that way I don't have to bend over so far. Okay, using our berry and bird scoop again. Yeah, I do like it. I like it a lot. So I'm just going to cover the tulip bulbs, not a ton. And the ones that are already popping through, I'm going, you know, that's good. Not a problem, I don't think. I don't think you need to worry about this being an exact science. The thing that's important is that they get their pre-chilling time. That's what's important. And they're going to want to grow. I'm just going to top it off with a little more soil. They're going to want to grow. Okay, so you can see there what we've got. Now I'm going to set these on the ground and water it in. So I'm just watering this in pretty well because the soil I did not pre-dampen. Making sure it soaks down and it's soaking in really well. And then I will not water these again until they really start sprouting and coming to life a little more. So I did kind of 3 passes of watering. Okay, so let's do 2 more little bowls and see how that works out. Is this a little bowl? Yeah. Nope. Yes, it's a little bowl. It's the same size. Duh. Better not get any dirt in these coffee filters in case we do have company that wants brewed coffee. We do have a coffee maker. Oh gosh. Okay, I see one of the bulbs here that is moldy. Can you see that? So I'm trying to decide. It has a growth shoot coming out the top, a growth tip. I don't think I'm going to use that because I'm concerned it's going to contaminate the rest of the bulbs. I'm not going to use that one, so we will throw that one away. Okay, you saw where I just kind of sped up the camera a little bit, but I have these 2 bowls half filled. And I'm going to go ahead and do a mixture of colors. Now this one has 2 growth shoots coming out, the top and on the side, but you can see the roots on the bottom. So this is the pointy side up. Ah, look at how long that one is. Again, I'm just planting these very close together. This one has 2 shoots coming out, same. The pointy side goes up though. Now I don't see a growth tip coming out on this one, but I do see some roots. So I think it's going to be fine. Really, I think it's better that it doesn't have the growth tip coming out. I would prefer it not. This one's completely no good. Squishy. Bad bulb. Okay, we won't use that. See a little growth point coming out on this one, so I think we're good to go. All right, this one's all wonky here, and it's split. Yeah, that's a bad bulb. I'll try to zoom in because you can see I'm not going to use that. That's bad. Which bag did I get that out of? I can't hear you. I think it was this one. Okay, yeah, we've got a little situation here. See this? This bulb is just yucky. It's all mushy. Won't do anything. Don't plant that. You're wasting your time and you could possibly maybe contaminate some of your other bulbs. I'm not 100% sure about that, but my thought on it. So I probably would not do this again, like ordered at this late in the game. I'm going to try to remember to pre-chill my own. That way I feel like I know that I will be looking and inspecting the bulbs, and of course you may lose some when over the 14 to 18 weeks, but this one is very squishy, but it does have a growth point. No, it's split. I don't like the looks of this bulb. It's split on the bottom like that other one was. So we're not going to use that. Oh, we got another really bad one. Look at this one. Looks like it's been chewed on. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Do not eat tulip bulbs. I'm not going to contact the company or anything. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So far, 6 bad looking bulbs. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Oh wow, that worked out good. We have 8 bulbs left. Do I have any more small? Yeah, I have another small one of these. So I think we will use another small one. Let me see this one. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and cover these up real quick with the soil. Okay, I'm going to water these in. Okay, so altogether there were 10 bad bulbs. So we have 40 here. So we should have, I'm hoping, a nice show of red and yellow tulips. Now, the next thing we're going to do is take these inside, put these in my office closet. I have a big double door office closet. I think the office closet stays around 62 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's a good temperature to keep these at, to just let these chill a little bit longer and to stay in darkness. I want them to stay in darkness for about a week, and then they're going to start sprouting in there. And the reason why you want to keep them in darkness is so that the stems don't become floppy and everything like that. It'll give these bulbs a good amount of time to develop some root growth so that they will be really strong and sturdy. I'll insert a little clip of where we'll be putting these and keeping these for a week. After a week, I should see some more growth coming out, and at that time I will take them out of the darkness and I will put them on probably my grow racks and just let them be in a little bit more light and let them develop like that. And in about 4 weeks, I should have blooms. So hopefully I can give you a positive update. I'm going to give you an update either way. If I fail in this, I'm going to let you know, and it would probably be my fault, most likely more so than the bulb's fault. But I will let you know either way and give you an update when that time comes. I do want to show you these saucers. I really like having a lot of these saucers on hand. These fit the smaller bowls, and then I have the larger saucer to fit the larger bowl. Once again, I'd like to say a big thank you to the folks at Berry and Bird Company. I really, really like the scoop. I think it's sturdy. I think it's going to hold up well. I'm not going to keep it outside in the weather. I'm going to keep it in my greenhouse, and hopefully it won't get stuck in a bag of soil somewhere where I don't know where it is. Definitely go on Amazon, check this out. Don't forget the 15% coupon. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thanks for going along on this tulip journey with me. I really appreciate you being here. Until next time, friends, happy gardening. Bye-bye.